born.
রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি রক্ত আরো দেব এদেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়ব।
जो शरणार्थी यहाँ आए हैं वो सब वापस जाएंगे। दूसरा ये कि हम हर तरह से मुक्ति वाहिनी की सहायता करेंगे, बांग्लादेश के लोगों की मदद करेंगे। और तीसरे कि शेख साहब को हम जरूर छुड़वाएंगे।
How land, water and air merged as one. We celebrate Swarnim Vijay Varsh.
Whenever there is a war or warlike situation, the national mood definitely moves in support of the armed forces. And as massive a victory as what we saw in 1971 war, there's no doubt that there was a huge support of the common Indian man towards the Indian armed forces. There were multiple reasons towards it. One, since 1947, ever since we got independence, we saw at least 3 wars before that, in which it was not that Indian army did not fight properly, but due to various reasons, probably the entire might of the Indian armed forces was not unleashed during those wars. And of course, we had the bitter memories of 1962 as well. So as a nation, after the 1971 war, I think we felt a sense of self-pride within ourselves and therefore for the armed forces. So that feeling was definitely there after the 1971 war. However, what I feel is that today, as we speak on after 50 years in 2021, I feel that feeling has only grown. People are much more aware of what is happening in the armed forces. We saw that during the Balakot strike. We saw that during the Kargil war, and also during the latest India-China Ladakh issue also. And why to go that far? Even a few days back, when unfortunately our Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, and other soldiers along with him, unfortunately, died in a military helicopter crash. The massive support the ordinary man on the street showed toward the armed forces, that was something tremendous. This is not even warlike situation. So I think over the period of time, the nationalistic feeling, the patriotism, and the genuine, genuine concern for the soldier, I think has gone up, at least among the common man. I think that if at all, if you see the entire history of the war, that particular decision was the biggest game changer, as we call nowadays. That was the single most important decision which was taken, that not to go war in April, when the pressure was immense on Mrs. Indira Gandhi also, because there was so much of refugees flowing into India, and there was massive public outcry against that. But still, she agreed when General Manik Shah, then General Manik Shah, gave out his reasons why we should not go for war immediately. And one of the reasons was definitely that the monsoons were just about coming, and once the soil gets boggy, the tanks moving on that, it is very difficult. Then there were also issue of the winter passes closing, and so that Chinese, if they at all they have any kind of misadventures along the Himalayan borders, that also can be negated. And of course, any army before going to war, they require time for preparations, to make up their arms and ammunitions and such like things. And most importantly, it also gave time for the government also to get the international opinion, at least some amount of diplomatic support towards India. I know that US and China and some of the Middle Eastern countries were not at all in support of India, but at least the Soviet Union friendship treaty which was signed, these all was possible because of that window which we got from April till December. So I think it showed tremendous professionalism and honesty on the part of General Manik Shah. And also, I must say that it also showed what kind of strong political leadership Mrs. Indira Gandhi was, for her to take the decision to postpone. I think this entire thing, was culminated in this decisive victory. Although it is not very diplomatic or politically correct to say, but this particular period also, Pakistan made the deadly mistake of going all out against the citizens of East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. So that also created at some point of time. At some point of time, there was a people when India went into Bangladesh, it was called as a just war. It was called as a just war. So maybe if we had gone in March or April, our reasons may not be that strong enough. But by the time December came, the kind of atrocities the Pakistan army unleashed on the ordinary Bangladeshis, I think the world said, okay, even though they may not have come open support, but at least it was considered as a just war. And I think that is the reason why 50 years down the lane, today everybody looks upon that war as one of the finest military victories ever, especially after the World War II.